you popped in, and in the space-time continuum.
Right. Right.
And her reception to that?
Her reception was incredibly positive. You know, given it was so abrupt, you know, it's totally unexpected. It's,
yes.
I'd say it's getting swiped, but that gives the wrong connotation. It's just interrupting your space-time continuum. You're conscious with a, you know, a voice from the past. That just, you know, so, but she took to it immediately with the concept of space-time continuum when I said that as my introduction, and she said, you know, she followed through that theme, and then you added about needing to search for oxygen. Yeah.
But she was able to, if there was, it wasn't a rupture in her space-time continuum.
No, not in the least. I mean, in fact, if anything, it created a momentum in her space-time continuum.
Yes.
You know, I saw her get creative in embracing it, and you know.
So,
with her energy.
What would be the?
With her time and with her energy, which is part of
so
the
it's sort of,
continuum.
It's sort of folded into, or folded us into. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do know what you mean.
We became folded into, and she allowed that. We became folded into, and she allowed that to happen without feeling threatened or disrupted herself.
Her being invited it to happen.
Being, there was a
this doesn't happen with everybody.
No, she had a very nice
unique.
Way of letting us enter into, even though we were uncertain as to how that popping in might be experienced. And she made it easier to join with her in the coming to be with. The coming to be with. She allows us the way of coming to be with her, to the extent maybe more so than I
be
allow.
With generally.
Yeah.
Be with is a general. It's not just to,
right.
You know, it's in the general context.
Yeah, it's beyond
group-wide context.
Particular concrete.
Right, and to allow it to
to
expand.
Yeah.
It's
so that's a special state and person who can bring those two things together. So
that doesn't just happen.
That was very nice. And even though she didn't have, all the facts and the information weren't important.
No, that's true.
The facticity was set aside.
Right. The biggest fact was its essence.
Yes, and that state of being with, and coming to be with, even the experience of the process of it. Yes, and it's not top down. It's not. It's just. It's like how oxygen suffuses life.
How oxygen suffuses life.
We're not.
Oh, that gets back into the environment issue again. It just isn't around it.
It's around us. It's and her state of being, I think, is suffused with the being with. It's like oxygen, or like water in the ocean.
It is.
That's her environment.
It is. Especially now that her shed has slid down a mountain.
The fact that she could say, oh, by the way, you know,
there goes my shed.
There goes my shed, and all the tools we had collected.
You now mentioned that because that was just a pure metaphor. You know, she said the tools went down, it slid down. And, you know, the floods. There were so many metaphors going on. My head was spinning. Did you catch all of those?
And then
I read it, but it's a good thing that she's not so connected to possessions.
Yeah. And then the photos that
What does that mean? That it's okay that they slide down the mountain?
Don't have the same feeling of...
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming.
And she just says, And
Yeah.
this is where I live in the photo, and also we could take account of, so it wasn't a photo to, what, justify her existence.
No, not in the least. It was a photo to express her existence.
Yeah, yeah.
It was beautiful.